Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome back to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what people think when they see you in public. So we have 3 piles to choose from. Take a look at all 3 piles and see which one you are most drawn to. So for pile number 1, we have the crystal Malachite. For pile number 2, we have fire Agate. And for pile number 3, we have Larimar. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number ones. If you chose this Malachite crystal and this card, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what people think when they see you in public. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, then please find my email address in the description box below. So your card says setting boundaries, threshold protection, and honor. Let's go ahead and shuffle the rest of your oracle cards. Then after that, we'll take a look at tarot. So I will also be using my clairvoyance to get any specific messages on what people think. Okay, so spirit guides of pile number 1. Spirit guides of pile number 1. What people think when they see pile 1 in public. So you have touching earth in the reverse with planting something new. You have idyllic times in the reverse with the garden and paradise. And you have sensuality in the reverse with feminine wisdom and passion. And at the back of the deck, you have opening heart with deep connections, water blessings. So when you're walking around in public, people think that you have very good posture and you carry yourself as if like you think highly of yourself, which is a good thing. I see them thinking that you have this energy about you that they really like. I feel like your energy is quite healing in some way. They don't think healing energy, but I see healing energy, which is why a lot of people definitely like your energy when you're out in public. They might not even consciously think that, but something about your vibe calls them towards you. You also seem like someone with open body language, and you seem like somebody that is kind with an open heart, but you also seem like somebody not to mess with, somebody that doesn't take shit from anybody. You're kind of that person that people would be afraid to step on your toes or to say something to offend you by accident. Like this pile, people are a little bit intimidated by you or scared of you when they first meet you because you seem like you have high boundaries for yourself. You seem like you have high standards for yourself and you honor and value your own self. So you're not going to stick around and accept less than you deserve when somebody's speaking to you or interacting with you. There may also be this feeling of intimidation where I almost want to give you space, but not in a way of like, I don't want to be around you, but more in a way of like, let's say I'm standing in line behind you in the shops or something, and I don't want to come too close to you and invade your personal space or your personal boundaries. Like that kind of energy is coming through. So people are definitely thinking they're quite intimidated by you when they first meet you. There's something powerful about you by the way you carry yourself and your energy. Again, you seem like a kind person, but you just won't take BS from anybody. That's what I'm getting in terms of what people think. I'm seeing the Pisces zodiac sign in my mind's eye, and I'm seeing 2 rings, which to me would represent marriage. Some people may think you're already married or already in a relationship. I mean, with sensuality here, I don't feel like you try to necessarily show off your sensuality, but people definitely think you're very sexy without even trying too hard. People definitely think there is some kind of attraction here. But there's also this feeling of you're so beautiful, you're so handsome that I don't believe you're not single. I don't believe people aren't like interested in you, well, I don't believe you're not already taken. That's the message coming through. For some of you, you could be walking around with your spouse or partner and people notice that and think you have like a cute marriage or relationship, okay? I'm seeing Nike. So, maybe some of you wear sports or athleisure wear out in public and people like the clothes you wear. Like the athleisure wear, or if you ever go to the gym or go for runs or walks in athleisure wear, people are definitely noticing it and liking the clothes you're wearing, thinking like, wow, that person is taking care of themselves, taking care of their body. You seem like the type of person that is caring, where if someone was sick, you'd bring them soup. Like, you just seem like that type of person. That's a random message, but that's what I see. For some of you, people could think you're a lot younger than your age, where they're actually shocked to hear your age. Like, let's say you're talking to somebody in public and they're a stranger and they ask how old you are, but they assume you were much younger. I'm getting a scenario where someone here has a baby face and like someone literally thought you were like still a teenager, but you're a young adult. That's an example of the energy I'm seeing. Or, you could be like in your 30s and people think you're 20, or in your 40s, people think you're 30. That's the vibe coming through. What I'm also seeing now is gym equipment. So people could think you're very fit and healthy, or you take care of your body. They really like the way you look and they think you look healthy. Or they just assume you gym a lot. People also think you're a very fun person. Some of you dress in a very girly way or aesthetic, and people like that. I'm also seeing people think you're very fun to be around. But you also seem very classy and elegant. Like, you know your manners, you know how to carry yourself in public. You overall just seem like a very active person, like someone that's always busy or moving around. People really like the way your skin looks and they wonder if you ever do skincare. And I'm seeing an element of hotness, like in terms of your physical appearance. And this is gonna sound so gross, but when I close my eyes, I'm seeing like a sperm. So, okay, that's weird, but like maybe people may have sexual thoughts of you because of how hot you are, because I'm seeing like temperature and hotness. You seem like someone that partakes in self-care, or that just seems like a very overall peaceful individual. There's something about you that almost seems otherworldly with touching earth reversed. Some people think like you're very unique or different, where they're wondering where you're from, in the sense of they don't know if you're from that country that you're in right now. But I'm also getting like an otherworldly, celestial, ethereal type of energy here. This garden paradise card always reminds me of the story of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. But since it's in reverse, I'm getting a sort of quote in my mind, like, you can be an angel, but if somebody messes with you, you can turn into a devil real quick. But I don't mean that in a literal sense, like you becoming a devil. That's not what I mean. But I mean that in the sense of, if somebody treats you right, you'll be almost angelic to them and sweet, and you'll have pure intentions towards them. But if they do the opposite and they push your buttons or try to almost provoke you, then they're going to get another side of you that they wish they had never seen. So there is this theme here of like being scared to mess with you or make you angry or something. Not that people think you're an angry person, but I guess there's this feeling of like, I'm scared to mess with you. There's something about privacy here, like you seem very private and reserved, and you seem like you kind of just keep to yourself. Some of you may seem a little bit conservative in a way. You seem like the type of person that kind of just goes with the flow, that doesn't necessarily have a plan for everything. You kind of like spontaneity and you like winging it and just seeing what happens. You also seem like very fun, loud, and vibrant. when you're around people that bring that energy out of you. Usually, like, you seem very reserved, but when you're around like your closest friends, you become like very loud and bubbly. So there's opposing energies there, but I think it just depends on the day, your mood, etc. Let's go ahead and pull your tarot cards now. There's also something about people liking the jewelry you wear or your shoes. Like, I'm seeing sneakers. Okay, I keep seeing an element of lust in your reading, because now I'm hearing Megan Good, and I don't really know who she is, but it's taking me back to a specific memory where I don't know who she is, what she looks like, but I remember being in class when I was in high school, and the boys in my class speaking about her in a way like very sexually. So that's the memory it's bringing back. So that's why I'm saying like lustful energies are showing up, lustful thoughts. So spirit guides of pile number 1, spirit guides of pile number 1, what people think when they see pile 1 in public. There's something about you smelling really good, but your scent not being overpowering in some way. Like a light, fresh kind of scent. Okay, so we have 8 of Swords reversed, 5 of Cups reversed, the 6 of Wands reversed, the 7 of Swords reversed, and the 10 of Swords reversed. Okay, so with the 7 of Swords reversed, you may also have people kind of project onto you things that maybe aren't true with their thoughts. And oftentimes, sometimes when you're in public, maybe afterwards you feel drained, or afterwards you get a headache or some kind of physical symptom. Or let's say you were feeling really good that day and then you come home and all of a sudden you feel sad. There is a reason for that. You're absorbing and picking up on other people's energies and thoughts and projections through their thoughts. But this feels like it roots back to envy. So you may have some people thinking envious thoughts when you're out in public, like, and it more so relates to what you have and your look. So I'm seeing something about someone projecting certain ideas onto you that are not true based off the way you look or based off what they perceive you to have. Let's say you drive a nice car and they're like, oh, I wish I had that. And they're thinking, oh, that person's probably lucky, or oh, that person probably has rich parents, or, that kind of projection. Or let's say they think you look very gorgeous and they're like, oh, that person's self-centered. That kind of projection where it's not true, but they're projecting that out of envy through their thoughts. So just be careful of the evil eye. Make sure to cleanse your energy before you leave home and after you come back home, and make sure to imagine a bubble of protection around your auric field before you leave the house, because spiritual hygiene with this pile is very important. You pick up on energies around you. You kind of seem free in a sense where you don't seem like the type of person that cares too much about what other people think. You seem to have some kind of self-love or confidence within yourself. At least people think that. And I see them thinking that although you seem quite free, you seem quite reserved at the same time as well, which is kind of contradictory to say, but I see both of those energies. You also seem like someone that is spiritual in some way, and people may think that you seem like a person that has a good sense of humor, or them hearing you laugh in some way. And it's almost like your laughter or your smile is contagious. But then on days where you're really sad, but like you try to hide that you're sad, I feel like some people wonder, like, is that person okay? Or am I just thinking they're sad, but they're not? So I see something like that. I also see people checking out your body, specifically your legs, when you're out in public. And I see something about like people wanting to compliment you or praising you in their head, but not doing it with their words. Because the 6 of Wands can sometimes represent praise or like someone being celebrated for something, right? So since it's reversed, I'm taking that as like they're thinking a compliment in their mind, but they're not saying it out loud. I'm getting for some of you like a clumsiness or constantly losing something of your own. Because I'm seeing someone like almost fall over and be like, oh, I'm such a klutz. I'm seeing that in my mind's eye. Ooh, I'm seeing something about like, let's say it's a really cold day and you're out and you're wearing something nice and you didn't wear a jacket because you didn't want to ruin your outfit, and people thinking, isn't this person cold? But then kind of understanding why you didn't wear a jacket because the outfit looks good. So I'm seeing something like that. I'm also seeing people think like your makeup looks really good. But even when you're natural, like you have some kind of natural beauty, and I'm tasting food now, so maybe some people might even think you are a foodie or you love food or you're a great cook or something like that. Let's say you're eating in a restaurant and they see you order their favorite meal and they're like, oh, that person also is eating that like random thing, but that's what I see. Okay, this is where I'm going to leave your reading. I do hope this reading resonated with you. Please let me know how it resonated in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this fire agate crystal and this card, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what people think when they see you in public. So your card is balance with stability and standing firm. Please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, then please find my email address in the description box below. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle your oracle cards first. Then after that, we'll take a look at your tarot cards. Let's get straight into the reading. So this pile is very intuitive, or people may be picking up on your energy without realizing it, because when I got to pile 2, I kind of just had my third eye expand a lot, where it kind of hurt. So I get like a very intuitive energy from this pile or from the people observing you. Okay, spirit guides of pile 2, spirit guides of pile 2. What people think of them when they see pile 2 in public. So we have angelic assistance in the reverse with divine guidance and loving support. We have touching earth in the reverse with planting something new. I want to pull a different card because that came out in pile 1. I don't want all the messages to be the same. Power over difficulty with reclaiming your power. Okay, so I'm getting with you. People think you're a very reliable, stable, grounded type of person. You seem very intellectual and smart, and you seem like somebody that is quite focused on your career or your goals. You seem like, if you're a woman watching, you seem like a boss babe, a very independent woman. And if you're a man watching, you seem like a very ambitious kind of guy that has some kind of drive to achieving your goals. Even if you're a woman, same thing, but I see that type of energy of like somebody that's very career or goal focused, or somebody that's very reliable, grounded, intelligent, and stable in some way. It seems like you have emotional stability, but also some kind of physical stability of your own, where you seem like you are doing quite well for yourself financially. Like you don't seem like you have any stresses or struggles right now at the moment, and you kind of just seem like everything's going well in your life. Like that's what people assume when they look at you. People also think that you seem like you got here without any assistance or help from anybody else. Like you kind of seem like a self-made individual that has carved out your own plan for yourself, for your own success for yourself, for your own stability for yourself, through you doing it by yourself without anybody's assistance. And you seem like the type of person that has a lot of life force energy, vitality, and passion to achieve the things you want in life. People think that you have a plan and you seem organized and you seem like you're going the long route instead of expecting things to happen quickly. And although you seem to have gratitude for the things you seem to have this hunger or desire for more than just what you have. Like you always want to expand and grow and gain more than you already have right now. So that's what I'm seeing in terms of what people think based off like their assumptions or the vibe you're giving off or whatever. This is what people think of you. You seem like the type of person that doesn't start something new until you finish what you started. And you seem like somebody that isn't necessarily disorganized or cluttered. You seem like somebody that's put together. You seem like you have your life together. A lot of people look at you like, I want to be like you when I grow up, or I want to be more like you. I want to have my life together like you. That's what people think of you when you're out in public. And you also seem like you have a lot going on. Like you seem like the type of person that maybe has a busy day or a busy schedule, but you make time for balance within your social life, within other areas of your life. Like let's say you have a family, even if you're busy at work the whole day, you make time to spend with your family at night. There's that type of vibe of like you have balance within different areas of life where you're not focusing on one area too much. Let's say you are successful within your career or you are getting there, but you're also focusing on your health, you're also focusing on your family, you're also focusing on your relationships. That's the kind of energy that's coming through. There's something about some of you having like a curviness to your body that people like, or an hourglass kind of figure, or like something about the breasts being bigger. But I'm seeing like people like to look at your body in public and think you have a very nice body. Maybe even the hip area for the woman. For men watching, people could also think you have a nice body too. I'm not exactly sure what body types I'm seeing, but I'm just kind of analyzing these cards. You also seem like somebody that can work well under pressure and kind of just be okay even under pressure. You seem like that person that would be the calm within the storm. Like even if there was a chaotic situation going on, you would know how to calm yourself and everybody else down. I'm also getting mediator energy and somebody that almost just like wants harmony with everybody, like Libra energy. Like you don't like conflict or drama or negative energy. So like let's say you had a fight within your friend group with two people and it wasn't your fight, but now you're kind of sucked into the drama. You would be that mediator that brings them together, or you would try to. Okay, I'm seeing that. People think you have a romantic side, like a very romantic side, and people also think that they would love to be with you. Like whoever gets to be with you is like lucky. I'm hearing it's not fair. Some people may look at what they perceive you to have and think it's not fair because they're going through such difficulty that they almost think that you have an excess of something and they have a lack of something, right? That's what I'm seeing. So there are some jealous thoughts here, and there are also sexual thoughts. So you may relate to pile 1. That came through in pile 1. But I also get this energy of magnetic energy where it's kind of like you pull people towards you. I don't know if you're that type of person that just walks around in public and everybody wants to bother you and speak to you, but maybe you seem a little bit more introverted. Like maybe some of you just kind of want to be left alone. But it seems like people like to talk to you and like to be around you even when you want your own space or privacy. You also seem like somebody that has a growth mindset. You give off the vibe of somebody that's very nurturing, but also intelligent at the same time, like emotionally intelligent and intellectual at the same time. You seem like somebody that's an observer, observing everything around you, and some people may get uncomfortable with the thought of being observed by you, whereas some like it. You may be the type of person where sometimes people misconstrue you being friendly for flirting. So what people think when they see pile number 2 in public, Spirit. There's something about people wanting to help you. Like, let's say you're carrying heavy bags. People want to help you. Or let's say you're carrying something heavy. People want to help you. Or someone wants to help you. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing. People also think that you seem like somebody that knows how to communicate with others and give the message across in a way that helps other people understand and is good. Like, you know how some people will say the right thing, but maybe their tone isn't right. Like, you know how to deliver messages in the best possible way. And you know how to articulate yourself well, is what people think of you. Whether that's true or not, that's just the assumption they're getting from looking at you, right? Something about being on your phone a lot. And you kind of seem like introverted and like you like being at home. You like spending time at home rather than going out. Like, let's say you're out in public and it's a place you go to often and you don't go there often, but maybe once in a while. Maybe people that go there often will think, oh, I never see pile number 2 here, but today I see them here. I don't know. I'm getting that type of vibe. So now I'm going to take a look at your tarot cards. Some people think you would be very good at sports, or you seem to have some kind of talent. Even if they don't know what it is, they think you come across as somebody that's talented or skilled, or very knowledgeable, very well educated. You have the Justice card. You have the 10 of Pentacles. What people think when they see pile 2 in public, the Page of Cups, the Strength card, and the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords here confirms what I said earlier about like people thinking you're very intelligent, well educated. But the Ace of Swords can also represent someone that is in their head a lot. So maybe people think you're in your head a lot or in your own thoughts a lot of the time, not necessarily focusing on things around you, but your own thoughts. People think you have this very peaceful vibe about you, but you also just seem relaxed. So although sometimes people would think you are prone to overthinking, most of the time you seem to know how to relax your own thoughts and relax your body and your nervous system. I keep getting that magnetic energy as well, and confidence and strength. Maybe people think you've been through things before, but that you're strong and resilient. Like something about your eyes. You have those kind of eyes that say, I've been through things, I've seen things, but I survived through it. I see something about you touching a person and shocking them. I don't know why, that's so random. People may think you don't trust easily, or you don't let people in easily. People may also think that you seem like someone where family means a lot to you, and you seem like a very loyal, honest, trustworthy type of person to others in public. So, like, let's say a kid lost their mother in a store, they would go to you because you seem like somebody that would help them. That's what I'm getting, like a trustworthy energy. You also seem like somebody that would be very honest, but know how to deliver those honest messages without cruelty, without being mean. And you just seem like the type of person that wouldn't lie in general. People definitely admire your physical appearance when they see you out in public. And you don't even notice them admiring you most of the time because you're kind of just in your own world. There's also something about your smile that is very beautiful or handsome. And also your fashion style. People like your style. Some people wish they could be more like you. That's what I'm hearing now. You also seem like somebody that's a hard worker. And it seems like you have good morals or ethics, good values. And you also seem like somebody that's kind of free. You may also seem like somebody well-traveled. That's what people think. For the men watching, I see something about some men here being like very big and tall in body structure, and I see someone being attracted to that. And for some of you, you may sometimes bring out insecure thoughts within others, where you bring out insecurities of theirs through their thoughts. So this is where I'm going to leave your reading. I really hope this reading resonated with you. Let me know how it resonated down below in the comments. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose this Larimar crystal in this card, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what people think about you when you're out in public, when they see you in public. So your card is Bright Heart Light with Open Connections. Please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, then you can find my email address in the description box below. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle your oracle cards first. Then after that, we will look at your tarot cards. What I do want to mention before we start is I saw the angel number 4444 when I was setting up for your reading on the camera timer. So I feel like you're very energetically protected. When you're out in public, it's almost like even if somebody is trying to send you evil eye or psychically attack you, you're very protected in public. But your angels may even physically protect you in public. Make sure you stay away from bad people and places that aren't good, And I'm seeing that. And I'm seeing that sometimes you'll feel the vibe before you enter wherever you go. So like, let's say you're about to drive somewhere and you get a gut feeling to not go. That's your angels telling you something. So that was just a side message. I just wanted to mention it, but let's shuffle your cards for what people think. So Spirit Guides of Pile 3, what people think when they see Pile 3 in public. I kind of want to shuffle again because that card came out in the other piles. I don't want the messages to be too similar. What people think when they see Pile 3 out in public. We have Summoning Power in the reverse with Instinct, Intellect, and Control. We have Twin Flames with Soul Partner and Eternal Connection. What I find interesting is that in all 3 images, these women are wearing like this white, beige, gray color. And we have Friendship with Support, Fun, Unity, and Play. So what I'm getting with you in terms of what people think when they see you in public, you seem like somebody that has a beautiful heart. You seem like somebody that's very cute and wholesome in some way. And you seem like a sweet type of person, based off like assumptions people are making when they see you. People kind of just think you're a good person with a good heart and you care a lot. You care so much. People also think you may be a very sensitive or emotional person, and you make decisions when it comes to, you make decisions for your life through your heart or your emotions. You seem like somebody that doesn't really need to control people or control situations. Like, you kind of just let things happen the way it's supposed to. And you kind of just trust when it comes to people. Like, you're not going to control them and say, don't do this or do this. You kind of just let them do what they want to do. So that's what I see. I also get self-control here. Like, you know how to control yourself when you're out in public. You're not going to make a fool of yourself or embarrass your friends. People that know you out in public, when they see you in public, they have noticed recently like a change to the way you look. So maybe some of you got a haircut or dyed your hair, or maybe they notice your style change. Whatever it is, there's something about you physically that has changed, or maybe weight loss, weight gain. Whatever it is, something about that. I do also see something about for those that are in romantic connections, people thinking like you guys almost seem like soulmates or twin flames, or I don't know if people would think the word twin flame because I think not everybody knows about it. But there's that kind of energy of like you guys seem so lovey-dovey with each other. You guys seem like you love each other a lot. You guys seem like this is kind of a connection that other people look at as cute and powerful and strong, where it also just seems like you guys trust each other and don't control each other and give each other some kind of freedom. Okay, so that's very beautiful. And if you're not in a relationship, then some people may assume you're already in a relationship, or they may want a relationship with you romantically. They might like crush on you in public, especially with all this heart chakra energy. I do feel like you have a big heart, and because of that, people are naturally drawn to starting relationships with you because a lot of us feel energies without realizing it. And when we feel the aura of someone with a big heart, oftentimes we want to be closer to that person because we feel that loving vibe and aura from them. So I feel like with twin flames and friendship here, a lot of people want to be around you. A lot of people want to be your friend or a partner to you or just be in your circle. You seem also like someone that's very fun and playful and supportive. You seem like somebody that would be there for the friends you have, like whenever they're going through something. You seem like somebody that's wise, that would give good advice, and that cute energy is showing up quite strongly, but also beauty. Um, and I'm getting that maybe some of you could sort of dress in a more modest way. And I'm also getting that people could think that you seem like that type of person that loves being out in nature. I'm also getting something about dogs, cats, animals. You seem like a pet kind of person. This is a little bit funny, but Spirit is showing me a vision of you maybe helping someone. Like, let's say you go to a club with someone and your friend needs help in the bathroom, and your friend has gotten a little bit too drunk and is now puking. And it's like you're holding their hair up. Like, that's a little bit of a gross vision, but that's what I'm seeing clairvoyantly. So maybe there's something about like you're always there for your friends, or you seem like that type of person that always just like wants to help those close to you. No matter what situation they're in, you're always going to be there. Something about a nice smile, and not just your smile, but like when you smile, your eyes light up, and it's the most beautiful thing ever. Regardless of your gender, when I say beauty, like it doesn't just have to be for the woman watching. Whether this is true or not, a lot of people assume that you have had a very easy life with no difficulties or hardships. And I'm also getting that people could think you have money in some type of way. Whether that's true or not, these are just maybe assumptions like when they see you. People think you're the kind of person that doesn't give up on your dreams or what you want, even when you don't have it yet. And even if you experience some kind of lack, you always believe that things can change, that, like your dreams can come true. Maybe you view life in a very optimistic way, and like in a way of like things can always change for the better. So that's what people think of you. Okay. Now, please don't be offended by this, but I feel like people see you as like an innocent person with pure intentions. Someone that could almost like never hurt a fly, even. But it almost feels like some people may view you as a little bit naive, or think of you as somebody that must be careful to not trust everybody, because it's almost like people view you as so innocent that maybe you might find yourself being around someone that isn't pure in nature, if that makes sense, that maybe has malicious intentions. So there is this feeling of like, I kind of want to protect you against bad people in the world. And I don't know who that's coming from, but that's quite interesting. Anyways, moving on, let's pull your tarot cards now. Yeah, I'm hearing like be careful of a wolf in sheep's clothing. So I don't know, maybe some people think you kind of can be easily manipulated, but only because you seem like so innocent. I don't know how to interpret that, if that's good or bad, but that's just the way it's coming through. I promise I'm not trying to be offensive. So spirit guides of pile 3, spirit guides of pile number 3. What people think when they're out in public, when they see pile number 3. So we have the 10 of Cups. There's something about your life seeming intriguing or interesting in some way. And there's something about you seeming like you kind of just live a soft life with not a lot of problems. That's what people assume, justice. Like everything's kind of just taken care of, if that makes sense. We have the 9 of Wands. Some people think you come across as someone that came from a Wallow family. 9 of Wands, 3 of Wands, and the Emperor. Or like you seem like you were kind of protected from the world growing up. I don't know what that means. Maybe something about like, maybe when you were younger, people might have thought you had very strict parents. So something happened now, like I was holding the tarot deck like this and doing it with my hands, doing this with my hands, I don't know why. And then it kind of hurt me, like it felt like the tarot deck was pinching me. I know that sounds so weird, but it still hurts right now, my hand. So I don't know what that is about. Let me try ask spirit, because that's never happened to me in a reading before. Okay, some people may think you've been hurt before. That's how it's coming through. Again, like you seem like a very fun, supportive, good type of friend. You also seem very honest and fair. And it seems like if people were to have connections with you, it would just be very harmonic with no challenges or drama or anything bad. And I get that people may think of you as somebody that may tend to overthink or overanalyze things. Something about having super arched eyebrows. And something about being marriage material. I also see people liking the jewelry you wear and your hair. I see a lot of people with like darker hair in this pile or ginger or red hair, and people liking your hair or hairstyle. You also seem to dress like in a very flowy type of way, and people like that. Like let's say some of you like to wear dresses, like people could be admiring the dress you wear when you're out in public. Oh, I'm hearing sheltered life. That's what I was trying to speak about before, but I didn't know the term, and now I heard it. So people think like you've lived a sheltered life or upbringing. You also seem like someone that's very hopeful about like the future, and you seem like an optimistic, bubbly type of person. And like you seem like it doesn't take much to make you smile or laugh. Like you just seem very cheerful and optimistic in general. Even when things don't exactly go your way or things are a little bit hard, like you just seem naturally optimistic. You also seem like somebody that's a good listener. And some people think you may seem like a very forgiving or tolerant person, but once somebody hurts you so much, you're cutting them out of your life. Like it takes a lot for you to cut somebody out of your life. Sometimes like you seem stressed or anxious or overwhelmed, and people aren't sure what it's about or if you are like that, or they're just assuming. And I kind of just see with this pile, people like to stare at you a lot. And maybe even babies or children like to stare at you because of your energy. Like I'm seeing a baby stare at you and smile or giggle. You also seem like someone that has no problem expressing yourself to the world. So I think that's all I'm getting for you, pile number 3. This is what people think when they see you in public. So I really hope this reading resonated with you. Please let me know how it resonated in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.